Welcome, dear students. I hope you all are doing great. So, today we are going to learn a very interesting topic, and it's really very important to know this topic and understand this topic very clearly. So, we are going to learn about integers. Yes, I hope you all are very excited about it. Let's go ahead. So, I have a very interesting situation for you. You are going for shopping in a mall, okay? And you have already reached the shopping mall, and you see that when you enter the mall on the ground floor, you see that a list is there which displays what type of items are available on which floor, as you can see over here, right? As you can see over here, kids items are available on the 5th floor, jewelry is on the 4th floor, right? So these are all mentioned over here, right? Now let's play a game over here and see if you are able to catch what I'm saying. Now, from the ground floor, I'll tell you where you have to go for shopping, okay? In which sequence. And if you are going up the elevator, you have to show a thumbs up. And if you are traveling towards down to reach the desired floor, you will show a thumbs down. Great. I hope the rules are clear and we can start with our game. Okay, so we are currently on the ground floor. Now, you want to purchase some items for yourself and you have to reach the kids floor. So tell me, first, will you go up or down from the ground floor? Yes? Correct. So we will go up. And by how many levels will you move from ground floor to the kids floor? Great. So you will move 5 floors towards up, right? So yes, it's a thumbs up and you are jumping 5 floors. Great. Now you have reached the 5th floor. Now you have to buy some clothes, and we see that the clothes are available on the 1st floor, right? So to reach the 1st floor where the clothes are there from the 5th floor, first tell me, would you go up or you go down? Great. So you will go down from the 5th floor to reach the 1st floor. And can you count and tell me by how many levels will you go down? Yes. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you will go down by 4 floors, right? And because we are going down, so it's a thumbs down. Great, wonderful. So now you have reached the 1st floor. Wonderful. Now you have to go and buy shoes. So just check and let me know, where are the shoes available on which floor or the which level in the mall? Yes, they are over here. It's below the ground level, right? Now tell me, will you go up or down from the floor where you are currently to reach the shoes floor? Yes, so you will go down. And by how many floors you have to go down? Just count. So this is 1 and 2. So you will go down by 2 floors. Correct? So it's a thumbs down. Now you have reached the shoes floor. Wonderful. Great. So now children, as you see these numbers that we have used, right? Number of jumps we did to reach from one floor to the other, right? Mathematically, we can represent these numbers, right? So these numbers we see positive here and negative also whenever we are making a jump towards the floors from the ground floor to the floors above ground floor. We said that this is a, yes, this is a plus sign, and when we were representing numbers and we jumped towards the downward side, we represented the numbers as negative numbers, right? So these positive and negative numbers, mathematically, we call them integers. Okay? So the numbers which are positive or negative, including 0, these are called integers, right? So let's see, how do we see integers on a number line? Okay, so we all know that this is a number line where we represent numbers. Okay, so here we start with 0 in the middle. Okay, and we all know how we represent positive numbers. So we mark lines on the number line which are equi-spaced from each number. So first we mark 0 and we mark 1. So whatever is the distance between 0 and 1, we will use the same distance to mark, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all numbers are equi-spaced. Now, how about the negative numbers? We move towards the left side of 0 and represent the negative numbers. Now these numbers are also placed at the same distance and are equidistant from each other. So the distance between 0 and 1 will be the same as 1 and 2. It will be the same for 0 and -1, -3 and -4, and so on. Okay. Now see, in the middle we have 0, and towards the right side of 0 we have positive numbers. Great. And towards the left side of 0 are the negative numbers. Fine. So 0 is in between. Okay. Now for the positive numbers, if we are not writing any sign with any number, it means it is a positive number. Okay. And when explicitly we have to show negative numbers, we write the negative sign for them in front of the number, right? Now 0 is neither positive nor negative. Though we do not use any sign over here, it does not mean that 0 is positive. 0 is neither negative nor positive. Okay, so there is no sign for 0, and also note that this is neither positive nor negative. Great. Yeah, so these are the positive numbers towards the right side of 0, and these are the negative numbers towards the left side of 0. And in between the positive and the negative numbers, we have the number 0. Great. Now let us see, how do we plot integers on a number line? Okay. So let's start with plotting the number 4 on the number line. So we all know that 4 is how many units away from 0? So we will move those many units from 0 towards the positive side. So because we know that right side is the positive side of the number line. Okay, so we will move 1, 2, 3 and 4 units towards the right side of the number line and we reach 4. Great. So this is how we plot 4, which is positive number, on the number line. Right? Now let us see how to plot -2 on the number line. So here -2 is a negative number. So on which side of the number line do we have the negative numbers? Correct. So it's on the left side. Now the unit or the magnitude or the value of the number is 2 with a negative sign. So we will move 2 units from 0 towards the left side of the number line. This is 1 and this is 2. So we move 2 units towards the left side and we get -2 on the number line. Great! Isn't it very easy? Yes. So because 2 is negative, we plot 2 units towards the left of 0. Great. Now, let us see how do we compare integers. So by comparing, we mean which number is greater and which one is smaller. Okay. So always remember one tip. It's a very easy to remember and very beneficial tip to compare integers. On a number line, numbers are arranged from left to right in an increasing order. This means that if we have any number on the number line, say we talk about number 2. So any number which is situated towards the left side of 2 will be smaller than 2. Right? And any number which is located towards the right side of 2 will be bigger than 2. Okay? So if we take an example over here, let's take an example of -7 and 4. So which one is bigger? Now whichever number is situated towards the right side will be greater. So out of -7 and 4, 4 lies towards the right of -7. Yes, so 4 will be greater than -7. Right? Easy? Yes. So whichever number is towards the right side, that number is greater than any number towards its left side on the number line. Great. Let's check your understanding, how much you have understood the concept of integers and how do we compare them. So tell me, which is greater, -4 or 3? Yes, 3 is greater than -4. Why? Because on the number line, 3 lies towards the right side of -4. So always check which of these two numbers lies towards the right side. So the number which is towards the right side will always be bigger than the number which is towards its left. Let's see one more example. Which number is bigger, -6 or -3? Yes. So minus 3 is bigger because when we see the number line, minus 3 lies towards the right of minus 6. So minus 3 is greater. So compare minus 2 and minus 8. Which one is bigger and which one is smaller? Yes. So minus 2 is bigger than minus 8 because minus 2 lies towards the right side of minus 8 on the number line. So we are checking these on the number line. Which one is towards the right side out of the two given numbers or the two given integers? Let's do this one last one. Which one is bigger, 5 or minus 5? Compare these two numbers. Yes, so 5 is bigger because 5 lies towards the right side of minus 5 on the number line. Well done, students. So I hope you have understood the concept of integers. Now, always remember, like we started with the concept of elevator, right? You always travel in the elevators also. So in the elevator, we go up and down, right? The elevator goes up and down. So the up ones, when we go up, we denote them as positive numbers, right? The first floor, second floor, third floor, and the floors below the ground floor are represented by negative numbers, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on, right? So just compare this elevator with the number line. In the number line, just imagine that this elevator is lying down with the positive side going towards the right side of 0, right? So on the number line, the integers also move. And where do they move? On the left and right side of 0. 0 being the ground floor of the elevator, and the upper floors are the positive side of the number line, and the lower floors from the ground floor are represented as the negative numbers on the number line. Great. So always remember this. Integers move towards the left and right side of 0. Now, I'll just repeat the important concept to compare integers. The numbers towards the right side are always greater. So these are the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you compare any two positive numbers, you know that 4 is greater than 3. 5 is greater than 1, right? Because these are on the right side. So whatever number is on the right side is always greater. So it is true for all the integers, whether they are positive, negative, or 0. So 0 is greater than all the negative integers, right? Great. So I hope you have understood the basics of the integers. Great. Thank you so much, children. If you have liked this video and you have understood the concepts of integers, do give a like, share, and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.